As a European myself, I can tell you that the European Union is unique in its diversity. From its fauna to its flora, hosts to some of the world's most precious species, its environments offer the most complex and scenic views that the world has to offer. Today, we will focus on the European Union's 27 countries' highest points, starting with the lowest, Denmark. Møllehøj is the highest natural point in Denmark, peaking at 170 meters above the sea level. A characteristic tower, 13 meters high, is placed on the top. Number 26, Malta. Dingli is a small village on the west coast of Malta, quite isolated from the rest of the villages. It is considered to be both the highest points in Malta as well as the highest cliffs of the country. Number 25, Lithuania. Aukštojas hill is the highest point in Lithuania. It is located in the Medininkai Highlands, Møllehøj forestry, approximately 24 kilometers southeast of the capital city, Vilnius. Number 24, Estonia. Vällamägi is one of Estonia's largest natural landforms. Its altitude is almost 304 meters. In terms of relative height, Vällamägi is the highest mountain in Estonia, even being higher than Møllehøj. Number 23, Latvia. Gaiziņkalns hill is the highest point in Latvia, reaching 311.5 meters above the sea level. This is a small hill located in the eastern side of the country. On the 22nd place, we have the Netherlands with the three-border region. In Vaals is the place where Belgium, Germany, and the Netherlands meet. Standing at a height of 323 meters, it is also the highest point of the Netherlands, of course, except for the Caribbean states belonging to the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Number 21, Luxembourg. Luxembourg, the Kneiff hill in the area of Wilwerdange near Huldange, is the highest elevation in the Grand Duchy at 560.05 meters. Nicknamed the Flat Country, Belgium is standing at the 20th place with Signal de Botrange in French, located on the remains of an ancient volcano. It doesn't look like much, it is more like a big plateau. But this seemingly flat landscape is actually situated 694 meters above the sea level, making it the highest point in Belgium. Number 19, and we are now crossing the threshold of 1,000 meters, Mount Kékes in Hungary. Mount Kékes is a mountain peak at an elevation of 1,014 meters above the sea level, located in Héves County in northern Hungary. It is also the location of the country's highest road, which is quite obvious to be honest. Number 18, the Carrauntoohil in Ireland, standing at 1,038 meters. It is part of the McGillicuddy's mountain range, located in the county Kerry, southwest of the country. Number 17 is a controversial one in Finland, Mount Halti, located in the ultra north of the country. Halti is a fell at the border between Norway and Finland. Although the mountain remains the source of multiple disagreements between the two countries, we will consider it Finland's highest point at 1,324 meters at Rysy on the fell of the Finnish slopes. Number 16, Czech Republic with Mount Sněžka. Sněžka is a mountain on the border between Czech Republic and Poland, the most prominent point of the Silesian Ridge in the Giant Mountains. At 1,603.3 meters, its summit is the highest point in the Czech Republic. Sněžka was one of the first European mountains visited by many tourists This was mainly due to the relatively minor technical difficulties of the ascent. Number 15, and we are now crossing the threshold of 1,800 meters in Croatia. Probably one of the most beautiful mountains so far, Dinara culminates at 1,831 meters above sea level, and its surrounding natural park is also the home to many blue water lakes. In the Republic of Cyprus, we will find Mount Olympus, otherwise called Kionistra, at 1,952 meters. It is located in the Troodos Mountains, the central west of the country. Mount Olympus Peak and the Troodos Square fall under the territory of Platters in Limassol district. Eventually, the last peak before reaching 2,000 meters high is in Portugal, La Serra da Estrela, at 1,993 meters. It is the highest point of Portugal in Torre. It is an area of rare landscape beauty with striking mountain drops, where you can have a deep experience of the silence of the heights. Crossing now the threshold of 2,000 meters in Sweden, tucked away in the Scandinavian mountains. In northern Sweden, you will find Mount Kebnekaise. At 2,106 meters high, it is the tallest mountain in the entire country and a great place for some mountain climbing. In Poland, we will find Rysy. Rysy is a mountain in the crest of the High Tatras, eastern part of the Tatra Mountains, lying on the border between Poland and Slovakia. Rysy has 3 summits. The northwestern summit is the highest point of Poland at 2,500 meters high and belongs to the crown of Polish mountains. The other 2 summits are on the Slovak side of the border. Moving on to our top 10, Romania stands at the 10th position in Moldoveanu Peak at 2,544 meters. It is the highest mountain peak in Romania, and it is located in the Argeș county in the Făgăraș mountain of the southern Carpathians. The hike offers one of the most impressive views on the Trans-Făgărașan Road, one of the highest highways of the country. Number 9 in Slovakia, we have Gerlachowski Stet, informally referred to as Gerlach. It is the highest peak in the High Tatras, but in Slovakia and in the Carpathian Mountains. Its elevation is usually listed as 2,654.4 meters above the sea level. Moving on to the second Mount Olympus of our list at 2,917 meters in Greece, we have Mount Olympus. It is part of the Olympus Massif near the Thermaic Gulf of the Aegean Sea. In the Greek mythology, Olympus is the home of the Greek gods on Mythikas Peak. The mountain has exceptional biodiversity and rich flora. It has been a national park, the first in Greece since 1938, and it is also a World Biosphere Reserve. Every year, thousands of visitors admire its fauna and flora, tour its slopes, and climb its peaks. Number 7, Musala Peak in Bulgaria. Musala from the Arabic through Ottoman Turkish. Musala meaning near God or place of prayer. It is the highest peak in the Rila Mountains as well as in Bulgaria and in the Balkan Peninsula, standing at 2,925 meters. Number 6 in Germany, the Zugspitze at 2,962 meters above sea level. It is the highest peak of the Wetterstein mountain as well as the highest mountain in Germany. It lies south of the town of Garmisch-Partenkirchen, and the Austria-Germany border runs over its western summit. Reaching our top 5 and probably one of the most green and scenic summits that we have encountered so far, as well as the last peak below 3,000 meters as part of the European Union, it is Triglav in Slovenia, culminating at 2,964 meters above the sea level. Part of the Julian Alps, The peak is displayed on the country's flag and was previously considered as the highest peak in Yugoslavia before Slovenia's independence in 1991. Number 4, we are sailing west to the Atlantic and we are traveling to Spain and more precisely to the Canary Islands, host of the country's highest peak at 3,718 meters. Declared a World Heritage Site by UNESCO, the Teide Peak is a natural protected area and a must-see for anyone traveling to Tenerife. Immovable Teide is awaiting for anyone who dares to crown its summit and contemplate its magic. Reaching our top 3, we have in Austria the Großglockner, nicknamed the Black Mountain. It is Austria's highest mountain and the centerpiece of the High Thorn National Park, rising at 3,798 meters above sea level and surrounded by hundreds of other 3,000 meters peak. The view from its summit falls on the high alpine scenery all around, which was shaped millions of years ago by elemental forces and hasn't stopped since. Eventually, number 2, Gran Paradiso is an Italian national park in the Graian Alps between the Aosta Valley and the Piedmont regions. The park is named after Gran Paradiso mountain, located inside the park and peaking at 4,061 meters above sea level. Whilst Italy's highest point is disputed, we will consider Gran Paradiso as the country's highest summit of the country and leave the possibility to consider one of the Monte Bianco's shoulder as an alternative, the Mont Blanc de Courmayeur, peaking at 4,748 meters. This of course leaves us with the one and only Monte Bianco, or Mont Blanc in French, both France and European Union's highest point, culminating at 4,807 meters above the sea level. Its ascent is an incredible 3-day journey that all explorers, including myself, across the world dream of reaching one day. Thank you very much for watching this video. We hope that you liked discovering the highest point of the European Union. Let us know which one is your favorite in the comments and subscribe to know more about our world, exploring together and discovering our Mother Earth.